Welcome in here to Rockland High School as we get you set for this matchup between the West Side Lady Pirates and the Rockland Lady Bulldogs here on KACH. Get everything checked and ready to go before the broadcast starts.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. All right, this is the Westside Pirate pregame show. The pregame show will get started in 30 seconds from Mark. Pregame show coming up here in just a matter of seconds. In 20 seconds from Mark. Hopefully the Pirates will come out victorious as the pregame show gets started in 10 seconds from Mark. Pre-game show coming up in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Westside Pirate pre-game show. Coming up, we'll get you ready for tonight's game. We'll take a deeper look into tonight's opponent. We'll talk to the coach. And we'll take a look at some of the other games going on involving conference teams. This is the Westside Pirate pre-game show. Stay tuned. Jace Andrews, the voice of the Westside Pirates, is coming right up. Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
The first road game of the year for the Westside Lady Pirates right here in Rockland High School as they take on the 2-1 Lady Bulldogs. Westside looking for their first victory on the early season. Right now, the JV game going on ahead of us with a 38-24 lead for your Lady Pirates. As we'll get you set for the varsity matchup coming up here around 7:30. We'll have all the action and hopefully a win tonight for Westside as they can finally get that first win on the board. It's a long time coming for head coach Elise Cox. It's her first season as a head coach, and I really think she deserves a win. Hopefully they'll be able to get it tonight. Lots of stuff to come on the pregame show. We'll talk with head coach Elise Cox, along with having a little bit more about her as we go into the season and talk about why she deserves the job that she has rightfully earned. And I think she's in a perfect spot to get this Westside team back into a state position. So have all that coming up on the pregame show, plus a standout student interview brought to you by Cannon Creek Dental. Don't want to miss all that and more coming up on the pregame show ahead of the varsity matchup between Westside and Rockland here in Rockland. It's a nice place. It's going to be a nice game. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our ultimate power sports scene set. This is Westside Lady Pirate Basketball brought to you by Ready Support Services. We are ready.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Westside!
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Welcome back in here to Rockland High School as we get you set for the varsity matchup between the Westside Lady Pirates and the Rockland Lady Bulldogs. It's time for our ultimate power sports scene set for your next adventure. Visit Ultimate Power Sports. Couple of things to look at through these two teams. We'll start with the home team, the Rockland Lady Bulldogs. 2-1 on the season, a win in their first game of the year against Hagerman, 42-27. Also beating Murtaugh. That was just this past Thursday. They won that game 49-33. Their one loss versus Raft River, 40-32. That game was Tuesday of this week. So obviously Rockland, definitely a lower level team in the 1A seeding, according to Westside being in the 3A seeding. So definitely a game that Westside should have an advantage in, just based off of how many kids actually go to your school. So that's kind of a big thing there. Now, Westside, though, they are 0-3. It's been a tough go of things early on in the 2024-2025 season. But there are things to build on in every single game. Their first game of the year against West Jefferson was definitely a little tough to watch. It was 55-24, but overall it was a pretty solid game throughout 3 quarters, and in the fourth quarter was when things kind of got away from the Lady Pirates and really started to spiral out of control. Same thing happened the next day against Grace. It was also at home. They lost that one 54-33. A little better of a score. Obviously, you're playing an opponent in Grace that you're going to play at least one more time this season, I believe. Yeah, down in the latter part of the season, you're going to see them again. So I think seeing Grace early and then having them be the second to last game of the regular season is going to be a really good kind of judgment on how good this team can improve over the entirety of the season. And then obviously the most recent game that we saw, it was this past Thursday at home once again against Marsh Valley, 49-22, but at one point it was just a 13-point game. Of course, the scary injury to Harley Nielsen, we'll have an update on her later on in the pregame show, but overall it was a lot better of a game throughout the entirety of it. And then when the injury happened, it kind of made a little bit of a tough go of things after it, just because one, we had a 20-plus minute break for the injury. Obviously, everybody's shaken up. There's a lot of things going through your mind that's not related to the game ahead of you. And then you got to get back out there after losing one of your teammates, one of your friends, one of your classmates, and continue to keep playing and playing and playing after, she had to be taken out due to her injury. So it's something to note that had an effect on the game, and I truly do think Westside could have made that game a really competitive one throughout the fourth quarter because they were hitting their stride in the third. Well, tonight they have a chance to hit their stride throughout the entire game and try and take down Rockland for their first win of the 2024-2025 season. We're going to hopefully have it all right here for you on KACH and mylocalradio.com. This has been the Ultimate Power Sports Scene Set. Once again, for your next adventure, go check out Ultimate Power Sports. Take another break, come back with our district roundup, tell you what's happening around the conference, who's in action on this Saturday night.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When it comes to important things, it's always nice to know you made the right decision. This is Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency in Preston. We all know that life insurance is a good decision because it provides financial protection for your family. But have you considered life insurance as income replacement, a savings plan, or supplemental retirement income? Different policies come with different options. Make sure you have the best insurance that is right for you and your family. Schedule a free insurance review with us today. Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Welcome back in here to Rockland High School. We get you set for the matchup between Westside and Rockland. Take a look at the district roundup segment of our pregame show. Tell you what's going on in the 3A Southeast Idaho Conference. Got 3 games happening this evening. Soda Springs, they're at home against Melba. That game supposedly supposed to start around the same time we are. Same thing with Malad. They're taking on Parma this evening. And then you can see on the bottom of your screen, or if you're watching or listening on KACH, Declo on the road against Marsing. That game currently in progress right now, so got a little earlier start there in Marsing for Declo. Declo, I'm just going to, shoot them while they're down, I guess, but they had a tough time last night against your West Side Pirates, fell in the state championship game 27-6, and Cruz Sage and Drake Sage both with a pair of 50-plus long rushing touchdowns, so Declo, hopefully in the women's basketball category, can get back in the win column. Looking at the district standings as we sit right now on November 23rd, Wendell, they're atop the standings. Now, obviously, no conference games have been played just yet, but 2-0 is the one to beat. You got 2-1 Malad right behind them, and then a couple of 1-2 records with Soda Springs and Aberdeen. Declo at 0-2, West Side sitting at 0-3. So West Side looking to get a win and hopefully shoot themselves up in the conference rankings and maybe get themselves on a little bit of a win streak here after starting 0-3 to start the season. This is your district roundup segment. Obviously, 3 games going on in the conference, along with a 4th one right here in Rockland. It's West Side and the Lady Bulldogs taking on each other in a matchup between a 3A squad and a 1A squad. We take a break, come back, and talk to head coach Elise Cox on this team. You're watching West Side Pirate Basketball right here on mylocalradio.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Oatson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go West Side!
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
Welcome back here as we are now joined by Elise Cox here on our Elisa Benson of North Realty Utah and North Realty Idaho Coaches Show. Coach Cox, we really do appreciate you joining us here, as we really do appreciate these coaches interviews. I know a lot of people don't understand them, but it's a fun time to get to talk and get to understand the team a little more. And I think for your sake, you got to understand your team a lot more over these past 2 games. So I think the first question, obviously they weren't the results you wanted, but what'd you learn from your team through the first 2 games?
Yeah, no, thanks, Jace. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to do these. I'm so grateful for our sponsors so we can have this time. But yes, the first 2 games, definitely a win would have been fantastic, but it was so great to see what my girls could do and what they were able to put together with everything we've been practicing. We saw huge improvements from the Jamboree on Tuesday to Friday, and then I also saw really, really huge improvements from Friday to Saturday just after discussing a few things. We're just going to keep plugging away and breaking down our defense and, working on the ins and outs of it, and as well as making sure the girls are getting more and more confident with our offense.
Well, and I think you did a very good job kind of talking to us in the first interview that you are a defensive-minded coach, because if you look back to specifically the first game of the year, you had a bunch of free throws that kind of went your way, or didn't go your way against West Jefferson, that kind of amounted to a lot of points, whereas defensively y'all played pretty solid on both ends. It was just kind of the foul trouble that really hurt.
Yeah, we did. We definitely got into foul trouble, absolutely. And that is something we are for sure working on. And then if you actually look at our Saturday game, when I was watching our game film, in that third quarter, we were only down by 16. And I know some people are thinking that's a big stretch, but compared to our past with how much we've been losing by 16 in the third quarter, I was pretty proud of our girls. We let them get away in that fourth quarter. But again, we did get into some more foul trouble, but I feel like they are starting to reel in on those fouls and playing solid defense instead of reaching or being out of position. So we're making progress.
Well, I think a lot of it in these first couple of games, the foul trouble might be there, but as long as the fundamentals are being executed and being coached well, which I can tell there obviously are, everything will work itself out through the season, and you'll be able to get better through the season. And I think that was present in both games, because you mentioned on Saturday's game, but I also agree on Friday's game in the third quarter. I think it was a lot closer than maybe some people expected. In the fourth quarter is when it kind of got away from y'all. So it's really just going to be about finishing these games from now on out.
Absolutely. And we've talked to our girls about this over and over, that we can't get discouraged by these losses early on in the season, because really the games that matter are those district tournament games. So if we can keep making progress to these games, really, obviously Max Preps does play, but if we can be somewhere in place in district, that's what's going to get us to state. So if we keep making these little progresses every single game as we go on, eventually those wins are going to come in and we're going to pull through. So
yeah, the good teams are good right away. The best teams get better throughout the entirety of the year, and hopefully that's the way that Westside can do it. And like you said, from game 1 to game 2, there's already improvement, so we're already seeing that. But talking specifically about one player, Miley Kundick left it all out on their floor on Friday. She finishes the top leading scorer and really was kind of a battery to this team. She was a good teammate.
Going our way, and she's fantastic. I really appreciate my upperclassmen, and I think they're going to be what's going to help us pull through for sure.
Well, and then talk about upperclassmen. Your 2 sophomores actually played a significant amount of time as well, and Reese even hitting a 3 was very cool to see on Friday. And I think overall she's really good with her ball handling skills and can control her offense well when she's given the chance. So I think it's kind of nice to see that overall, yes, this team is a bunch of upperclassmen, but with a bunch of juniors and a bunch of sophomores, there's something there to build on, not just throughout this season, but throughout the next, hopefully, couple of years.
Absolutely. Yep, 100%. And yes, it does look like we have a older team, but as far as varsity experience, there are really only 2 or 3 girls that had varsity experience last year. So I'm super proud of them for stepping up, and I think they're finding that from a JV to a varsity standpoint, it is a different paced game. And so I'm excited to watch them improve and see what they can do and watch their confidence grow as a team and individually.
And then talking more about this week's games, you have the game on Thursday and the game on Saturday, including your first road game against Rockland on Saturday. I know you've kind of been in practice with these girls. Just kind of what's the vibes of the team right now in terms of how is practice going, and overall what's the hope and the confidence going through in these 2 games and trying to grow even more?
Yeah, we've been really focusing on watching game film. I feel like when the girls have a chance to actually see themselves do something, it clicks more. And just we just had the one practice yesterday, but so far they are starting to go, oh, that makes sense. I can see it now. So I think we're going to see even more improvements with our game versus Marsh Valley, and then even more, of course, with our game versus Rockland. These girls, their heads are up. They're happy. They're excited to be there. They want it. They're hungry. They're hungry for a win. They're hungry to improve. So super proud of them and their commitment with our team. So.
Well, Coach, we really appreciate it, and we're rooting for these girls just as much as you are every day.
Thank you, Jace. We appreciate you.
All right, we'll be right back here on this presentation of Westside Athletics. This has been the Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho, and North Realty, Utah Coaches Show.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Make the best deal you can. When it's time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Elisa Benson on your team. She is helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah. Elisa Benson, your proactive, trusted advisor.
Welcome back to the Westside Pirates pregame show, as we are now joined by Jackson Grace on our Canyon Creek standout student interview. Jackson, appreciate you being here. What activities are you involved in here in your time at Westside? None? Well, what's your favorite class here at Westside?
Personal finance.
And then why is personal finance your favorite class?
I like managing money. I like talking about money and how to save and how it benefits you.
And then do you think you have a good teacher here to learn about that?
I do.
Who would that be?
Coach Mo.
Oh, I see. Okay, there you go. What grade are you in here at Westside?
I am a senior.
And then so being a senior, you have, hard to think about, but about 7 months left in your high school career, and kind of after that, what is the future plans for you? What kind of is the thought process?
Well, I wanted to be a full-time cowboy, but being a full-time cowboy, you wouldn't have much time, so I've always wanted to be an underwater welder, but I think I'm going to go into lineman school.
And then kind of underwater welding and being a cowboy is, in a lot of ways, very different types of work.
It is.
And so how exactly do those two kind of interest you both at the same time?
Well, growing up, one side of my family was welding, one side of my family was cowboying, and now I'm on the side of the family that's cowboying, but my dad's welded since he was young, so him teaching me, it just taught me a passion to weld, so I thought that's what I'd be doing in the future, but then I wanted a cowboy, but then I wanted to go back to welding, but now I don't even want to do both, so I'm just going to be a lineman.
So then, with cowboying, what's your favorite part about that? Because obviously you've done some of that with your family.
I'd say the people. I like being around people who treat you like they treat themselves.
Kind of like a family atmosphere?
Yes.
And then with underwater welding, what's your favorite part about that? I mean, obviously, like you said, you've been in welding, but I have to imagine that you've not done too much underwater welding.
Underwater part is I grew up boating. I grew up on the water. So that's something I've always loved. And same with welding. I've always loved it. So why not do it both at the same time?
And then you're a senior here at Westside, and thinking back on now 3.5 years, what would you say is your favorite memory from your time here at Westside?
Definitely meeting new people.
Mm-hmm.
Going from school to school and then coming to this school and not knowing anyone. Meeting the people that you know that they'll be there for the rest of your life.
When did you move here?
Last December.
There you go. Okay, so not too much time. So in that case, most of the time I ask, what would your advice be to freshmen? But I'll ask you a different question. What would your advice be to someone who just moved to West Side? Say they're a sophomore or they're a junior, and they're kind of in your situation where they're just moving here. What advice would you give them?
Don't be scared to open up. Stand out. Make yourself stand out. Don't be the quiet one. Make new friends. Just have fun.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you, Jackson. This has been our Standout Student Interview brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. That's Jackson Grace. I'm Jace Andrews. We'll be right back here on KACH Radio.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Welcome back here to Westside Lady Pirate Basketball on KACH. Jace Andrews joining you here, and let's give a little bit more insight into the brand new head coach of these Westside Lady Pirates, Elise Cox, and tell you about her resume coming in here and why she is a perfect fit for this Westside head coaching job, trying to get these girls amped and hopefully get them some more wins than last year. Now, she did coach the JV team last year. We'll start off with that. So definitely knows these girls very, very well. Coached them last year, worked with the varsity team, was obviously around this team a lot last season. So that's very much a good start right there. But also, she played college basketball. That's right. I believe it was at Wyoming Central University. And overall, she has been very good in her time playing basketball of her own. And now it's a time for her to get coaching and hopefully grow this team and maybe even grow them to a state caliber level. Now, I mentioned how she deserves this very much so. Well, she also has coaching experience, not just in basketball, in volleyball as well. She coached volleyball for 7 years. So she very much knows the ins and outs of how to be a coach. And we asked her a couple of times, volleyball is not the same as basketball, but being a coach is the same. Knowing coaching tactics can be transferable across different sports. And having that experience in volleyball coming into basketball, it's definitely a good thing. There's a lot of similarities between those two sports, especially with the jumping ability of these girls and a lot of different things that come together with coaching. And the last thing I'm going to talk to you about, Miss Elise Cox, she also grew up in Preston, Idaho and played basketball for the Preston Indians. And I know, we're West Side. That's how it goes. However, these two communities have been rooted together and honestly are in some ways one community together as a whole. So very nice to see that she was grown up in Preston, Idaho. She's been in West Side for the past 12 years now, So she's been ingrained in the culture here in Dayton and Preston for pretty much as long as she can remember. And man, I'm really excited to see her coach throughout this entire season, because it's nice to have a homegrown person coaching these girls, and hopefully we can get some extra wins with these girls as well. I'm excited for this season, and I guarantee you Elise is just as excited. Talking to her, you can tell she's excited. You can tell that this is what she has been wanting to do, and hopefully it works out for a defensive-minded coach. We're excited for her, and we're excited to see what she can do with these girls all season long. We appreciate you listening to this presentation of Westside Lady Pirate Basketball, brought to you by West Motors.
And now the starting lineup for the Westside Pirates. Number 1, Reese Evans. Number 2, Natalie Gunner. Number 4, Laura Campbell. Number 5, Miley Condon. And number 11, Hallie Taylor. Pirates is coached by Elise Fox, Harley Nielsen, Jason Cunningham. And now, get on your feet for your Rockland Bulldogs!
With that, we're ready to go here in Rockland High School, as it's going to be Westside taking on the Rockland Bulldogs. Westside looking for their first win of the 2024 season. Rockland at 2-1, a 1A squad. These two teams ready to go here. Gunnell going to be your tip drill as Nielsen out. Nielsen, though, back on the bench. She is okay after the scary injury she suffered on Thursday. For Rockland, it's Alexa Pearman. Ready to go. Tip up, won by the Lady Bulldogs. They'll have it on the left side of the court as they move from right to left. Rockland on the white uniforms with Rockland across the chest. They'll have a reverse to go to the right side. Off the backboard on the shot there. Rebounded by Reese Evans. She'll come up the court for Westside. Pass up to Gunnell with the layup. A foul. No travel called before the shot. So it's just a turnover violation. It'll go back to the Lady Bulldogs. Westside with the all-maroon uniforms, white numbers, black lining. They're going to be playing on the offensive side on the right side for now. Rockland with the ball. It's Radford at the point. Passes it off to the right side to Freeman. Freeman on the right wing. Gives it over now to Weiss. Weiss driving forward, and a foul called on Miley Kundick. First foul on Kundick. She had 3 on Thursday. as she goes down with the first foul there. It'll be Rockland to inbound. Harmony Boyer on the baseline on the far side more or less as they give it off. Looking to shoot is Pearman. She'll pass it off now under the basket. Going is Boyer. Can't get the shot to fall, but a foul is called. They're going to get Hallie Taylor on her first foul, and it'll be a free throw attempt coming for Harmony Boyer. Boyer, one of the smaller girls on the roster, listed as 5'4", a junior here with the first free throw, and sinks it. So 1-0 here, Rockland on top in quarter number 1. 7:19 to go here. 1-0 on the Flying S-Town Escrow scoreboard. Make that 2-0. Second free throw is good as she converts on both of them. Gunna will have the ball to inbound for Westside. A little bit of full court pressure put on by Rockland, but not as much as Marsh Valley put on Thursday. Taylor gets across midcourt, has her pass deflected. It's on the ground and loose, still loose, and finally it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Westside. So it'll stay with the Lady Pirates. They'll inbound it here on the far sideline, right next to their bench area. Taylor gets it to Lauren Campbell. Campbell will run the point here at the top of the key. Throws over to the left wing. Reese Evans grabs it. Another sophomore behind the arc. Dribbles to one side now to take it back to the top of the key with Campbell. Campbell dribbles to the right. Throws it to Taylor on the right wing behind the arc. Looking for a pass. Rockland playing a 2-3 zone. They'll pass over the left side. Campbell, he's up a long two. It's no good and rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. They'll have it up the court on the far side. Boyer with it. Hands it off to Radford. Radford goes inside. It's loose on the ground. Taylor looks like she has it. It's going to be another jump ball. She was fighting there with Trin Weiss, and it will be a possession arrow favoring Rockland. So they'll have it with another inbound under their own basket. Trailing on the far side, kind of. Looking for an inbounds pass. Bounce pass inside on the paint. Ball is loose. It goes out of bounds and goes back to Westside. The bounce pass would have been a great one to Weiss inside. Had a right side push on the lane. Could have been a nice layup had she received the pass well. Westside breaks the press as they go to the right side of the court. Now double teamed is going to be Reese, and it's going to be over and back there. Reese Evans got double teamed on the far sideline, had to get the pass off, and she threw it back across the half-court line, and it will go back to Rockland on an over and back. Rockland with the ball as they go from right to left. Almost stealing it away as Campbell, but she'll give it off to Weiss. Weiss inside pass, stolen away by Kundick. Kundick up the court on the fast break. On the right side, loses the dribble, and it's grabbed by Rockland's Radford. Radford gets it over to Boyer. Boyer to the right side of the court and back to Radford at the top of the key. They set up the offense. She thinks about driving. She does. A bounce pass left side. Long two rims out. Rebounded there by Evans. Evans for Westside up the court. Pass it off to Taylor to set up the offense. Taylor will dribble to the right side, give it off to Evans. Will jump fake one way now, pass it off to the left with Campbell. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor inside to Gunnell. Gunnell looking for a shot, double teamed, and that's going to be a travel as she jumped to shoot and then landed straight back down. Frustration out from Gunnell, but it'll be a turnover either way. 2-0 with 5:38 to go here in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Rockland with the ball, pass over to the left side. Thinking about a two is Freeman, but there's going to be a foul called once again on Kundick. I believe that'll be her second. Yeah, they're going to get Kundick for her second foul there. As Freeman, 5'8", senior, tried to get the jab step on her, and cutting him off was Kundick, but getting the foul. Inbound pass, getting it to Pearman. Pearman goes back to Boyer. Boyer to Freeman at the left wing. She'll drive to the right side, double-teamed. As it ripped away by Taylor, she takes it on a fast break. Up the court to the right side, and she'll have to dribble out as it was cut off on her path. She's double-teamed, but gets it over to Campbell. Campbell swings it around to Evans. Evans inside the paint, up with a shot. A wild one, but it falls. Evans gets Westside on the board. 2-2. Back with it, Rockland. Poked out by Evans. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs, though. A nice poke there by the sophomore Reese. Inbounds pass from Boyer. Boyer gets it to Radford. Radford at the top of the key, passes over the left side to Weiss. Weiss driving inside, but heads it off to Freeman. Freeman just inside on the short corner, gets it into the paint, and an easy two for Alexa Perriman on the pass. Good assist there from Freeman. Westside back with it. Taylor trying to break the pass. Kimball gets past it, and a foul is called. They're going to get it on Freeman. Rockland's still playing that 2-3 zone. It's worked pretty well for them, allowing just 2 points in just over 3 minutes of play here. The senior Gunnell checks out for Lorraine Campbell. So I'll go from Lorraine and Lauren now. Taylor hits it to Lauren on the right wing. Looking for a pass, gets it to the short corner on the right side with Kundick. Takes a dribble to the left and puts up a jump shot that falls. A nice little dribble to the left there, jab step to get the defender. And now Rockland on a fast break of their own, going up with a wild shot as Weiss. She can't hit it. Rebounded by Kundick. Kundick gets it to Evans. Up the court in a fast break. 2-on-2. Loses her dribble. Has to pick it up. Just heaves a shot. It's blocked and grabbed by the tall Freeman for the Bulldogs. She'll have it off to Radford on the far side. And now Radford will slow it up as she gets it over the cross-court pass to Boyer. Boyer at the top of the key trying to get it to Freeman, or rather Radford. She can't get it. The ball stays in bounds. It's over and back. Ball going a lot of places right now. With 4:03 to go in the first quarter, none of them really being in the basket, though. Evans will run the offense here. She gets it to Taylor on the right wing. Pass over the right corner here. Now a cross-court pass as they swing it around to Evans. A long three short. Rebounded by Lauren. She'll go back up with a shot from the left post. Can't hit that one, and it's rebounded by Weiss. Weiss getting it over to Boyer. Boyer on the far sideline. Now passes it inside, and it's going to be a foul called on Reese Evans. Going to get her on a push there as Reese has her first foul. And another inbound pass coming. 4 fouls already for Westside. Get it to Freeman on the far side. Now on the far corner, thought about a three was Boyer. She has it poked out by Lauren Campbell. 2 sophomores doing a great job at reaching in and avoiding a foul, but still getting the ball. They're going to give the sideline here on the inbound. A bounce pass into Freeman. Kundick trying to guard her. A reverse layup, can't hit. Rockland fighting for the rebound, but Taylor grabs it. It's going to be a jump ball, and the possession error will favor the Pirates. So hustle play there from Hallie Taylor gets it back to Westside. Taylor and Evans staying back to break the full court press. They'll get it to Evans on the near side. She bounces it around as they're going to try and swing it, but they'll go back to Evans, actually. Now back to Lauren, over to Taylor. Taylor on the far side, and she loses the dribble, and it's going to be a foul called before she lost it. Going to say a push on a Rockland Bulldog. That's their second foul. 3:23 to go here in the first quarter. 4-4, your score on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Kundick in the short corner on the right side. Goes to Campbell, looking for it at the top of the key. Ball loose once again, grabbed by Evans. She'll go to the left side, bounce pass over to Taylor. Taylor in the left short corner, and it's going to be a double dribble from Taylor. She picked it up and then bounce passed over to the referee. Was just a misplace, and she immediately was like, I didn't mean that. I was not. I just misshot you. Westside putting on some full court press. They're still playing man, but they're staying court press, poked away by Lauren Campbell. Rockland retains possession, though. They'll throw it over the right side. Perriman with it as she goes to the right in the short corner. Looking for a pass, gets it to Boyer. Boyer has it slapped away. Ball's loose, still on the ground, and now they're going to call a foul on Lorraine. Man, she was trying to get the ball there, but they're going to get the foul on Lorraine Campbell, kind of grabbing the arm there. Called from the baseline judge there, or a referee on the baseline, I should say. And with that being the 5th foul, it's 2 free throws for Freeman. So far, Rockland 2 for 2 on their free throw attempts tonight. Only 4 points on the board, but they could change that with this one, and they do with the first free throw converted. That's something Westside has not done well at and has honestly really gained a lot from. They aren't the greatest free throw shooting team, but neither have been their opponents. Right now, though, Rockland misses the second, but they get the rebound. 5-4 the score. Pass to Freeman, a little jumper from the left post. She hits it, and immediately it turns into a 3-point possession, 7-4. Taylor with it for Westside. She'll go to the near sideline with Lauren. Lauren on the right wing. Now picks up her dribble, loses it, grabs it. She can dribble again, but she hands it off to Evans. Evans drives the right side, pump fakes inside, now gives it to Lauren. Lauren, a 3-ball, too strong. Rebound grabbed by Kundick, though. Kundick to Evans at the free throw line. She'll go to the right wing. Looks to reset as they get it to Taylor at the top of the key. Hallie calls the play. Now throws to the right side where Evans is. Still behind the arc. Gets it to Lauren Campbell, now swings it to Taylor. It's almost stolen away. It's kept alive and grabbed by Freeman. Freeman gives it back to Perriman, who had the steal. She'll go a cross-court pass here to Weiss. Weiss gives it to Boyer. Boyer a bounce pass inside to Perriman, and she hits the layup. 9-4 the score. Westside trails now by 5. Taylor with the ball for Westside. Pass it to Kundick. Kundick takes a top of the key three. Just off the back iron there and does not fall. Rebounded by Perriman. Perriman up the court looking for Weiss. She grabs it, almost overthrown there. Off the hands of Radford and going to be hit out of bounds. It will stay with the Rockland Lady Bulldogs, though, as it was Lauren Campbell who tried to smack that out. No, it's actually going to go back to Westside as the call. Hadley Gunnell checks in for the sophomore Lauren Campbell. 9-4 the score on the Flying Eston Escrow scoreboard. 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Taylor with it for Westside. The top of the key, swings it to Evans. A long three, it's short, and they're just going to let that go out of bounds. Not touched by the Lady Bulldogs, so it will go back to Rockland. 9-4, 1:25 to go here in the first as they get it to Boyer. Boyer swinging it up along the cross, far sideline, gives it off to Radford. Radford runs into her own teammate and loses the ball. Lorraine grabs it up the court, a 2-on-1 opportunity. Evans goes up with the shot, gets fouled, and it just rims out. Could have almost had a three-point opportunity for the sophomore, Reese Evans, but the ball did not find the basket. She does have 2 free throws to come to try and cut this lead to 3. 9-4 the score. Evans, first free throw here is no good. And I mentioned that free throw shooting has been a tough subject for these Westside Lady Pirates to start the season. They've been fouled a lot, too, so if they could start hitting their free throws, a lot could change. And, well, there's a start. She hits one of the two, 9-5 the score. Rockland with it on the far sideline. Poked out again by Reese Evans. They're going to call a foul on Reese. Oh, they're going to say it was going to be a foul. I thought she got a clean poke out there. Maybe a grab on the backside that I didn't see. Brooke Aston ready to check in. It's going to be free throws, though, for Harmony Boyer, as that, again, Westside passed 5 fouls. That was actually their 6th. So free throws coming here. Boyer has the first shot. It's good. Make it 10-5 on the Flying Eston Escrow scoreboard. 1:06 to go here in the first quarter. Ashton checks in for Evans, who has 2 fouls now. And a little discussion going on between Elise Cox and one of the referees. And now we're set to go. Making sure we got the sub correctly put in. Second free throw coming from Boyer. And she's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. 11-5 the score. Westside trails. Inbound pass to Taylor. Taylor to Lorraine. They swing it around to Kundick. Cross-court pass deflected by Boyer. Taken by Weiss. Weiss on the left wing. Dribbles around Kundick to the left side. Now has to go back. She was cut off. Now gets around him. Up and it missed on the paint. Had a layup that just did not fall. A little bit too strong off the glass. Taylor runs the court. Passes it over to Brooke Ashton. Ashton to Kundick at the top of the key. Kundick gets it to Gunnell. Gunnell drives inside. Goes up with the shot. No good. Rebounded by Freeman for Rockland. They're up the court on the far sideline. Boyer looking for a pass. Goes across court to Weiss. Weiss hits it from the left post. Does not get the shot to fall. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Fast-paced offense going back and forth. Lorraine checks out for Lauren Campbell. Now, Westside still trying to break this full court press, just swinging the ball around from Taylor to Kundick to Lauren. They'll get it up to Gunnell now across midcourt. Gunnell drives inside on the left side at the left block, can't hit the layup, rebounded by Rockland. Boyer coming across the timeline, gets it to Freeman on the right side, just inside the three-point lane, does not hit the shot, short. Rebounded by Lauren. Coming up the court, 6 seconds. Kundick, 4 seconds. Under the basket, layup, too strong. Rebounded by Rockland, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 11-5 your score. Westside trails by 6 here in Rockland. We take a break. This is Westside Lady Pirate Basketball, brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go West Side!
KACA.
11-5 on the Flying S. Tylen Escrow scoreboard as we enter quarter number 2. Rockland to start off with the ball here. Boyer at the top of the key, trying to get the pass as it broken away by Lauren. Now passes over left side. It's going to be on the baseline, and it'll go back to west side. Jace Andrews joining you here on KACH and MyLocalRadio.com. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster, serving lawns across the Cache Valley. 7:51 to go. Taylor passes it over. It's blocked away. Rockland steals it. Coming up the court, Radford in the lane has it bounced off the foot of Kundick, and it will stay with Rockland. Lauren Campbell was ready to do the inbound pass, and then they called it white ball. Inbound coming from Pearman. Pearman looking for a pass, gets it to Freeman on the right corner. Cross court to the top of the key. Weiss with it, driving the lane, now passes out. Perriman on the right wing, drives inside the three-point line, now has to be blocked out by Gunnell. Cross court pass, left wing, 3-ball by Radford. No good, but rebounded by Radford, and they go right back up. Or Rockland, rather. And that would be no good on this shot as Radford passed it over. Weiss is going to be at the free throw line after missing that shot. She did get fouled, so 2 free throws to come. So far, Rockland's been very good with the free throws, and as I say that, they missed one a little bit long on that shot. 7:28 to go here in the second quarter. Brooke Ashton checks out for Lorraine Campbell. Second shot coming here from Weiss, and she hits that one to make it a 12-5 game. Kundick passes it over to Lauren Campbell, back to Kundick. They'll swing it around to Taylor. Trying to break this full court press. Back to Taylor across midcourt this time. Gets it to Kundick, top of the key. Pass over to Gunnell. Gunnell on the left corner misses a 2, and that's going to be rebounded by Rockland's Weiss. Weiss to Boyer. Not expecting the pass, but she receives it either way. She'll go over to Radford. Radford inside to Perriman. A free throw line jumper. It's good. West side trailing 14-5. A pass inside. It's going to be stolen away by Freeman. Freeman to Boyer. Boyer to Weiss on the left wing. Behind the arc. Thought about a 3. Now passes it over to Radford at the top of the key. She'll dribble to the left. Now angles it inside. The pass stolen away, though, by Lorraine. Lorraine to Taylor. Taylor goes up the court on the right side. Slows it down. She'll get across midcourt now. She slows it up. Calls out the play. Though angles to the right side as she gives it to Lauren. Lauren passes it to Kundick, and it's an errant pass. It'll be out of bounds and go back to Rockland. So West Side trailing here 14-5. Rockland to inbound. They get it to Perriman. Perriman drives the right side under the basket with the layup. Can't get it off the iron. Rebounded by Kundick. Taylor goes across midcourt, gets it back to Kundick. Kundick drives the lane, stops at the free throw line actually, and takes the jumper. It's good. 14-7, 6:11 on the clock. It'll be Boyer to bring it up the court across the timeline at the logo. Bounces over to Perriman. Perriman at the top of the key, pass over to Weiss on the left wing behind the arc. Goes to the top of the key with the dribble, now passes it off. That's a long 2 put up off the backboard by Radford, no good. Rebounded by Lorraine. Lorraine to Taylor. Taylor goes across midcourt, driving fast on the right side of the lane, picks up her dribble, throws it out to Lorraine. Lorraine gives it to Kundick. Kundick, top of the key, 3-ball, no good, too strong. Ball tipped, rebounded by Freeman for Rockland. Rockland will give it over to Boyer. Boyer, bounce pass to Freeman. Freeman, left post, jumper, short, rebounded by Lorraine. West side with it as she gives it off to Lauren. Lauren over to Taylor. Taylor going to slowly dribble this up, but she'll give it back to Lauren on the near side. Goes across midcourt on the right wing. Now pass inside to Kundick. Kundick at the paint. Thought about a jumper. Now passes it off to Gunnell. Gunnell not ready for it, and then he loses the pass. Radford up the court on the far sideline. Dribbles to the short corner. Hits a shot. No good. And it'll be off the hands of Freeman back to Westside as it goes out of bounds. 14-7 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Westside calls the timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Westside Lady Pirate Basketball on KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
14-7 here in the second quarter, 5:06 to go. Westside with the ball after the timeout. Brooke Ashton will come in here. It's Lorraine, Lauren, Taylor, and Kundick on the court for your Lady Pirates. Taylor receives the inbound, angles the pass, and has it deflected, stolen off by Rockland, but Kundick gets it back. On the right wing, takes a step line jumper on the three-pointer line. Would have been a 2 if it went. It did not, though. Rebounded and thrown up to Radford. Radford for Rockland goes up with the shot blocked by Kundick. Taylor trying to grab it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Westside. So Westside will have possession of the ball here, trailing by 7 with 4:47 to go in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster, serving lawns across the Cache Valley. Lauren to inbound. Kundick wasn't ready for it. She had to run all the way back, and they're going to have to try and swing this around. Taylor now looking for a pass. She'll dribble it as she gives it back to Lauren. Needs to get across the three-point line, or the half-court line. She does to Brooke Ashton. Ashton has her drive stopped, hits a shot, no good, and then it's going to be another jump ball. She tried to grab the rebound, but so did Pearman for Rockland. Pearman will inbound it here to Boyer. Boyer up the court on the top of the key, goes to the left side to Weiss. Weiss will get to the free throw line as she gives a little bit of a push off, and the shot will not fall, and rebounded by Lorraine under the basket. West side with it. Taylor, a long pass to Ashton, easy layup, can't get it to go. Rebound, fighting for it is both Ashton and Radford. It'll be another jump ball, and Westside will have it. Possession arrow there being used a lot tonight. I think the possession arrow may be used more than the basket at this point. Inbound it to Lorraine on the corner. Now gives it over to the wing. Back to Kundick in the right corner. 3-ball, it's good! Take a look at the Northern Title instant replay. The 3-ball put together by Miley Kundick. Now stolen away by Kundick. She has it up the court. A layup. She hits it once again. 2 points in Westside, trailing 14 to just 12 now. Rockland calls a timeout. We take a break with them. 14-12 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Westside making a push, down by just 2, 14-12 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Get your tickets at wormcreek.org for Moana 2. Premieres this Thanksgiving, the Wednesday before, rather, and you can get tickets online at wormcreek.org. There'll be showings over the next couple weeks. Take a look again on that Northern Title replay for Miley Kundick's 3 from the right corner. A nice assist from Lauren Campbell, and just a jump shot that just falls right in. Very good job there from Miley Kundick, and now Rockland with the ball as she stole it away. Cut it to just a 2-point lead with a layup. Boyer with it at the top of the key, pass over left side, Weiss behind the arc, and it'll be on the line, a pass to Boyer, but she's stepping on the baseline. Kind of thought that was the case. It was, and Westside will have the ball. Taylor has it. Gets it to Campbell. Campbell to Lorraine. Lorraine, a bounce pass inside. Ashton has her shot blocked by Boyer. They're going to give a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Rockland. And that's unfortunate as it was blocked, and if she just lets go, probably gets the ball right back. Inbound pass to Boyer as Rockland leading by just 2. Cross midcourt, pass to Weiss. Weiss dribbles it around the right side into the paint. Loses the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. It will go back to West Side. 3:19 to go in the second quarter. 14-12. It'll be Lauren Campbell to inbound. From the far side of the baseline, gets it to Taylor on the near side. Back to Campbell, and she throws it out of bounds. As tough there, she received the pass, but it was kind of off the hands of a Rockland Lady Bulldog, and promptly she threw it out of bounds after that. Inbound to Perriman. Perriman goes back to Boyer. Boyer inside to Freeman at the short corner on the left side. Bounce pass inside off the hands of Lauren Campbell. A nice deflection as they tried to get it under the basket to Alexa Perriman. Inbound pass coming from the point guard, Boyer. Boyer bounces it to Freeman in the left corner. She'll dribble all the way around to the top of the key. Cross-court pass, right wing 3. Perriman hits it. Well, that's just what the doctor ordered for Rockland, and now they have the ball stolen away themselves. Radford on the right side. She's looking for it. Goes back to Perriman, a long 2 this time. It's too strong off the iron, rebounded by Taylor for Westside. 17-12 the score with 2:40 to go in the second. Taylor gets across midcourt on the right side, picks up the dribble, was kind of double-teamed here and hands it off to Lauren Campbell. Lauren picks up her own dribble, goes back to Taylor through her hands, but she grabs it right back, swings it around to Kennick on the left wing. She'll drive inside. A little short corner 2, no good. She gets her own rebound, though. Back to Lauren Campbell. A 3-ball short, tipped around, still loose, now grabbed by Rockland's Perriman. Perriman over the head of Boyer. Boyer wasn't expecting it, but Weiss right there, she's double-teamed and throws it away to Lorraine Campbell. Lorraine Campbell with the ball, looking for a pass, gets it to Lauren. Lauren across midcourt, sets up the offense, and she gives it over to Hallie Taylor at the right wing. Double-teamed in the zone, has the ball stolen away by Boyer. Slapped by Weiss, Boyer with it, and then loses the dribble. That'll be kicked by Taylor and out of bounds, so stay with the Lady Bulldogs. 1:55 to go here in the second quarter, 17-12 on the scoreboard. Boyer to inbound from the near baseline, a bounce pass inside. Weiss trying to grab it. She does finally in the far corner. She'll go to Radford. Radford up to the left post, and now they'll give it over the left side to Perriman on the left corner. Perriman, a bounce pass to Freeman. Can't hit the 7-foot-long jump shot, and it's rebounded by Lauren Campbell. Campbell across midcourt to the right wing, and she's going to get a blocking foul assessed on Weiss. As kind of got her up to the sideline and gave her a little block. It'll be a foul on Weiss, and an inbound here from Lauren Campbell. Campbell looking for the inbound. She'll get it to Taylor at the top of the key. Back to Lauren. On the right wing, Rockland still playing that 2-3 zone. Goes over to Lorraine. Lorraine goes to the top of the key with the dribble to the right side. Through the hands of Taylor. Too strong on the pass from Lorraine. Out of bounds and goes to Rockland. 17-12. 1:20 to go here in the second quarter. Inbound. Gets it over to Boyer. Boyer, she runs the offense across midcourt. Drives all the way to the short corner on the right side. Bounce pass looking to go inside, and it's going to be a travel violation. I thought she picked up her dribble and was going to bounce pass it. Instead, she picks up her dribble, and instead of bounce passing it, she dribbles again. Violation to turn it over. Westside with it with 1:07 to go here in the first half. Kundick picks up her dribble, gets it to Lauren. Lauren in the left corner. She has her kind of ball taken away, and she tries to throw it off the head of Radford. She can't. It'll go to bounds on her own accord, and it'll be Rockland basketball with just under a minute to play here in the second quarter. Boyer across midcourt on the far side on the right wing. Inbound inside on the paint, a little free throw line jumper from Freeman. Thought it was tipped, no good, but Rockland keeps it alive on their side. It's going to be Perriman with the ball on the left corner. Bounce pass back to Freeman on the left wing. Behind the arc, she dribbles to the top of the key, hands it off to Boyer on the right wing. She drives inside on the right short corner. Back to Freeman. Freeman looking for a pass. And just inside the arc, gets it off the fingertips of Perriman. Kundick has it. It's a fast break on the right side. Loses the ball. It's off the hands of Boyer. It'll stay with Westside. Kundick had the fast break, but she almost dribbled the ball too fast for herself. And now we'll have the inbound on the baseline. Under the basket, gets it to Lauren Campbell. Campbell goes to the free throw line. She'll back out now to the top of the key. Was cut off by a Rockland Lady Bulldog. Pass deflected, but grabbed by Lorraine either way in the short corner. Pass inside to Gunnell is off the hands and grabbed by the Lady Bulldogs. Up the court, Pearman fakes it, and then that's going to be a travel. Yeah, she faked the pass, and her pivot foot slid. So it'll be a turnover, and with 11.3 seconds to go in the half, West Side will have the ball. 17-12 on the Flying S on Escrow scoreboard. Taylor at the top of the key passes it over to Kundick. Kundick back to Taylor. At the top of the key, heaves up a three. It's good! Time will expire, and the three ball hit by Hallie. Taylor makes West Side trail by just 2 at the half. See if we got that on the Northern Title instant replay. You see just trying to break the press. Taylor from behind the arc goes up with the shot and hits the three. That'll end the half, and what a way to do so. West Side leads, or rather trails just by 2, 17-15 on the Flying S. Talent Escrow scoreboard. We take a break. When we come back, it's the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. This is West Side Lady Pirate basketball in the second quarter, brought to you by Yardmaster, serving lawns across the Cache Valley.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
KACH.
Welcome back here to Rockland High School. 17-15 at the half. It's the Puppy Steps Training halftime show, and by far the best half of basketball we've seen from the Westside Lady Pirates this season as they trail by just 2 points against this Rockland Lady Bulldog squad. Now, big thing to look at here is a couple of three-pointers hit. Miley Kundick hitting one, Hallie Taylor hitting another, and those 6 points, I mean, that's a lot when it's a 17-15 game right now. So obviously it's something to look at and see that this team is getting better at their shooting, getting better at their defense. And I think in some ways the full court pressure, although it's loose pressure, it's still doing a lot of effort and a lot of work to make the other team run out of breath. And in theory, it's hopefully going to work out in the end game. Well, they'll have more energy than Rockland. Now, Rockland also playing somewhat full court press and a little aspect here and there. But it's going to be interesting to see the way that this all pans out. 17-15 the score here on the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. Take a break with your halftime stats next. This is Westside Lady Pirate Basketball, brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, WattsSmartHomes.com.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
(17-15) on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard here. It's the Puppy Steps Training halftime show and the Farm Bureau Insurance halftime stats. Leader in scoring is going to be Miley Kundick. She has 7 points, a three-pointer, 2 twos, and overall she's been the leader on this team, 7 of the 15. Hallie Taylor with 3 points of her own. You have Hadley Gunnell with 2 points and 2 points for Lauren Campbell and Lorraine Campbell. That is your Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency halftime stats. This is the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. As Westside playing very solid overall, looking to come out here and try and get their first win of the season. They trail by 2 at the half, and Rockland, a team that is 2 divisions below them at 1A, this is the chance for Westside to try and get their confidence boosted and a win in the column. We're going to take one more break. We'll come back. It's the second half. You're watching Westside Lady Pirate Basketball right here on MyLocalRadio.com, brought to you by Stokes Market, True Value.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
When it comes to important things, it's always nice to know you made the right decision. This is Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency in Preston. We all know that life insurance is a good decision because it provides financial protection for your family. But have you considered life insurance as income replacement, a savings plan, or supplemental retirement income? Different policies come with different options. Make sure you have the best insurance that is right for you and your family. Schedule a free insurance review with us today. Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Quarter number 3 about to get going here in Rockland High School. Westside trails by 2, looking to get their first win of the year. They'll have the ball, and they'll switch sides as they'll move now on the left side of the court on offense. Taylor with the ball at the top of the key, pass to the right side to Reese Evans. On the right wing behind the arc, goes back to the top of the key with Lauren. Lauren back to Reese, right wing, 3 ball short. Rebounded by Rockland. Rockland coming up the court. They'll play offense on the right side this time. Pass to the right corner. Perriman takes a 3. In and out. Rebounded by Weiss. She throws it off the hands of Taylor, and it'll stay with the Rockland Lady Bulldogs. A nice little adjustment there midair by Weiss to throw it off the hands of Lauren Campbell. Boyer to inbound from the baseline on the far side. Bounce pass inside to Freeman. She takes the jumper about 5 feet. No good. Rebounded by Kundick. Kundick gets it to Taylor. Taylor up the court. And she fakes the pass. Now goes up with a layup. It's no good. Don't know what happened there. I don't know if she wanted to pass and didn't really go or what happened. But either way, it's back to Rockland. Boyer to Radford on the left wing. Inside to Perriman in the lane. Bounce pass to Freeman. Short corner 2 on the right wing. It's no good. Bounded out. Grabbed by Reese Evans. She'll come up the court. Evans, bounce pass inside to Lauren Campbell. She's fouled, doesn't get the shot, but 2 free throws to come. It was a great pass there from Reese Evans, threading the needle in between a couple of Lady Bulldogs, and now see if Lauren can convert here on a couple of free throws to tie the game up. Haven't seen many free throws from the sophomore Lauren Campbell, and she makes the first. One more here. The game is tied. It's 7:06 to go here in the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Find smiling faces in downtown Preston at South State Street. Second free throw rattles home. Westside tied it up. 17 all. Boyer across midcourt on the near side. Now loose ball. It's stolen away by Lauren Campbell. Campbell gets it to Kundick. Kundick inside, overthrown, looking for Gunnell. Kundick there just a little bit too strong on the pass, and it'll be a turnover back to the Lady Bulldogs. Boyer will have it off the inbound across the timeline on the right side, gives it to Weiss. Weiss dribbles it around to the top of the key, now drives inside the left post, blocked away by Kundick. Kundick up the far side with it on the paint. Bounce pass inside to Campbell. She's fouled once again, and the shot can't fall. That was a whistle blown, right? Yeah. Everybody started playing. I believe that was a foul called. Yeah. The whistle blew, but everybody kept playing. The west side bench erupted because Hadley Gunnell just grabbed it and made an easy layup. But the whistle had already been blown. The foul had been called. And Lauren will be at the free throw line shooting 2. Boy, what a crazy sequence there. I mean, hopefully they get the 2 points either way, but one official blew the whistle. The west side didn't hear it, I guess. And Gunnell just took it and smartly kept playing, but either way, it's 2 free throws here for Lauren. She converted on the last 2. She can do it again here. Just 1 would give them the lead, though. First one off the side of the iron, kind of bounces around and out. 6:37 here in the third quarter. Second one, too strong. And then it's going to be off the hands of a Rockland Lady Bulldog and out of bounds. A nice fight for the rebound there by Gunnell. And it'll be Kundick to inbound it from the baseline on the O of Rockland here on the near side of the baseline. And head coach Elise Cox going to call a timeout, try and drop a play off this. 33 seconds left, shot clock, 6:35 to go in the third. We take a break. This is Westside Lady Pirate Basketball, brought to you by Northern Title. Good deeds done daily.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
$17 here in Rockland, West Side, and the Lady Bulldogs fighting it out here. 6:35 in the third quarter. Jace Andrews joining you on KACH and mylocalradio.com. We appreciate listening or watching wherever you may be. It'll be Kundick calling out the play, saying fire, fire. Throws it over to Taylor. A nice pass here on the left wing. Over to Campbell on the left corner. Now bounce pass to the top of the key. Back to Taylor. Now with Evans on the right side. Drives to the paint. Up with a little wild shot. It's no good and rebounded by Freeman. They're going to call a jump ball, I believe. They will. Freeman was ripping it out of the hands of Campbell, but Campbell staying on long enough gets the jump ball. Possession arrow does favor Rockland, though. Pearman to inbound as she goes to Boyer. Still a full court press put on just loosely here. As Campbell guarding Boyer. Boyer goes to the left side and travels with it as she wanted to pass. Campbell kind of flashed her hand out there, and it forced Boyer to double think that and ended up taking an extra step, travel back to West Side. Taylor at the top of the key, looks for a pass, goes to Lauren on the left wing. Lauren to Evans at the top of the key, swings it around to Taylor. Taylor inside pass to Gunnell, can't get the shot to fall. It's a fight for the rebound. Kundick and Pearman. It'll be a jump ball and goes, or rather stays with the Lady Pirates. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kundick to inbound here from the O of Rockland once again under the basket on the near side. Into Evans. Evans gets fouled on the shot. Doesn't fall, so it'll be 2 free throws, but a nice find there from Kundick on the inbound pass. 2 free throws to come for Reese Evans. Evans has struggled from the free throw line this season. This will be big to get just one, and off to the left on the first attempt. 5:58, West Side missed their last 3 free throws. Before that, they made back-to-back, though, with Lauren Campbell. Second free throw, no good once again, rebounded by Pearman. Pearman for Rockland, loses the dribble, throws it up the court to Weiss. Weiss inside to Freeman, batted away by Kundick. Goes out of bounds, it'll stay with Rockland. 5:51, 17 all on the flying S on escrow scoreboard still. Inbound coming from Boyer on the far side of the baseline. Bounce pass to Freeman, guarded by Gunnell on the left corner. Almost stolen away on the pass, but grabbed by Radford. Radford back to Freeman at the left wing. Over to Weiss, a right post, 2. A little short, rebounded by Lauren Campbell. She drills out of a double team and hands it off to Taylor. Taylor, pass up the court to Gunnell. Gunnell on the short corner, back to Taylor. Now to Kundick at the free throw line. Thought about a shot. Goes over to Evans, left wing, 3. Nothing but net, but it's short is what I mean by that. It was nothing but net, but it never went through the basket. 5:26 to go. Here in the third quarter, Boyer goes across the mid-court line. Dribbles to the right side, passes it off to Weiss. Weiss can't contain the ball as it kind of on the bounce pass went off her left hand and high in the air and then out of bounds. Lauren inbounds it to Taylor. Allie Taylor will get across midcourt on the logo. At the top of the key, a pass batted away and stolen by Radford for Rockford. Radford up the court on the left side, gets her shot blocked by Kundick and grabbed by Lauren. Back to Kundick. Kundick up the court to Evans. Too long, as not being able to get there was Reese Evans. 4:59 in the third to go. Pearman gets it to Boyer, as they'll have a new attempt to try and take back the lead. On the top of the key, angling to the left side of the left wing now. Goes to Freeman. Freeman goes back to the right side of the top of the key now. Pass inside off the hands of Pearman, and it will stay It's going to say it was off Hallie Taylor's hands and will stay with Rockland. Everybody going toward the west side of the court. And everybody besides the referee. Gunnell checks out for Lorraine. Inbound from Boyer. Boyer bounce pass mishandled, and ball don't lie as Reese Evans grabs it back. Reese Evans on the right side, on the right wing now. Pass across the court to Lauren. Lauren, left wing, 3-ball short, grabbed by Kundick. She goes with a reverse layup and gets fouled, but it's no good. So 2 free throws to come from Eiley Kundick. Caught that missed three-pointer by Lauren under the basket. Tries to angle herself for a reverse layup, and in the process of doing so, got her arms slacked. And now can finally take the lead with one made free throw here. High arcing, and it's short. 4:29 here, and free throws may be the difference in this one, to be honest. Kundick has been practicing her free throws before games a lot. This one, high arcing and bounces out. Grabbed by Boyer for Rockland. She'll go across midcourt to the left side. Pass over the head to Weiss. Weiss under the basket with a shot. It falls out. She gets her own rebound, though. Freeman with the layup. It's good. So the missed shot leads to a putback for Freeman. Lauren to Reese. Reese drives the left side. A wild shot off the glass. Rebounded by Freeman for Rockland. Gives it to Boyer on the far side across midcourt. Halfway through 3 now. Rockland loses the ball. Stolen away by Lauren. Lauren up the court, on the right side, into the paint, under the basket, reverse layup, can't find it, no good. Rebounded by Taylor, gets it to Kundick. Kundick in the paint, up with a 2 of her own. That's no good, too strong off the glass, but it's going to be a loose ball that'll be grabbed by Lauren. Kundick will reset the offense here. Kundick calls out the play. With the left hand, gets it to Lauren at the top of the key, bounce pass to Evans on the right side. Evans on the wing, back, and they swing it around to Taylor on the left side. Taylor to Evans back. Back to Lauren. Lauren, right wing. It's a 2-ball. Too strong. Lorraine grabs it. He gives it back out to Evans. Evans, left wing, another 3-ball. It's short. Rebounded by Kundick, though. Kundick in the corner. That one no good. Rebounded by Lorraine. She goes back up. That's no good. Fighting for the rebound. It's Freeman. It's Lorraine. The ball is loose. They're going to give a foul to Lorraine as they're going to give possession to Freeman and then a foul on Lorraine. Brooke Ashton will check in for Kundick. So a wild sequence of events. Second, third, fourth chances for Westside. Unable to convert on any of them. 19-17 Bulldogs on top of your Lady Pirates. Boyer across the timeline. Dribbles to her right. Tries to get a pass. It's loose. Grabbed by Lorraine. Lorraine gives it to Taylor. Taylor slows it up and sets up the offense. Angles to her left. Passes that way to Lauren. Behind the arc, across court pass to Reese Evans. They'll swing it around to Taylor. Taylor drives on the baseline, under the basket and across to the left side to Lauren. Lauren, behind the arc to Lorraine. Over to Evans at the top of the key. Back to Lauren, swinging around to Taylor. Taylor drives the baseline once again. Pass inside to Ashton. Loose ball, grabbed by Taylor. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jones back to the top of the key. Has to shoot it here. Evans, right wing, thought about a 3. It's going to be tie up, and it'll stay, or rather go to Rockland. Westside used all of the shot clock they could. 2 seconds were remaining when it was forced into a jump ball, and Rockland will have possession. Boyer with a 2-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Goes across midcourt. Pass it to Perriman. Perriman to the right wing. Pass back to Radford now. Inside back to Perriman. Perriman in the paint. On the right side, gives it off to the right corner. Now driving the baseline and back over to Freeman on the left wing. Or rather the left short corner. She'll dribble around and give it over. And a 2-ball missed by Rockland. Rebounded by Radford. She's hit by Taylor and a foul will be called. That's just the second foul on Taylor. And the second foul in this third quarter. The 3-ball there by Boyer, just not able to find the net. Inbounding from Perriman to Freeman on the left corner, batted away by Kundick, grabbed low by Freeman, kind of stuck in that corner, and Kundick forces her to step on the sideline. It'll be a turnover. Nice defense from Kundick, who just got checked in off the bench for Lorraine Campbell. Taylor slows up the offense, calls the play, points to the left side. Throws it that way to Evans in the left wing. Now back to Lauren on the right side. Ashton on the right corner. Back to Lauren. Swinging around here to Taylor off the hands of Weiss. And it will stay with Westside as it's batted out of bounds. Westside will have the end down here from the near sideline. Kind of in the corner here. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor inside to Kundick at the free throw line. Goes up with a jumper. A little short. Rebounded by Reese Evans, though, in the right corner. Tries to dribble around a couple of Bulldogs and has the ball stolen away. Boyer with the ball up the court. On the right side. Dribbles on the baseline, under the basket. Bounce pass to Weiss. Can't get the shot. Tipped around. Still loose. Grabbed by Freeman. She kind of heaves up a shot. It goes over the backboard and goes back to the Lady Pirates. 1:12 to go in the third. 19-17. Only 4 points scored here in the second half so far. 2 points from either side. Swinging around to Evans on the right corner. Evans evades a defender and gives it to Ashton. Ashton to Campbell at the top of the key. Campbell back to Evans in the right wing. Back to Ashton. She takes a long two. In and out, no good. Rebound, Kundick has the ball batted around on the ground. They're going to call a foul. Foul on Freeman, I believe. Going to say 2 shots as they're going to say she was going up for the basket. It's also now the 5th foul on the Bulldogs here in the third. So either way, it's 2 free throws. Westside trails by 2. Need both of these to tie it. Jada Farr looks to check in for the first time tonight as Freeman kind of in some foul trouble. So Freeman out, along with Gunnell coming in for Brooke Ashton. Kundick short on the first attempt, so score remains 19-17 in the Flying S. Talon Escrow scoreboard. Second free throw from Kundick, high arcing, and it doesn't hit anything, so it'll be Rockland ball. Westside playing a little bit more pressure press on Boyer. Evans really on her here, and they're going to try and get it to Radford. They do. Radford on the right wing. Batted away by Taylor. Taylor trying to grab it. She does. Up the court. No one in front of her. Taylor with the layup. It is. No, it's good and a foul. It was looking like it was going to bounce out. The foul was called, and it bounced back in. Westside ties it up, and a chance to take the lead. 35 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. A free throw for Hallie Taylor in the end. One opportunity. In and out, off the back iron. Rebounded by Rockland. Weiss with 32 seconds. Coming up the court with the left hand on the left side. Gives it over to Farr. Farr loses it. Grabbed by Boyer. Boyer to Weiss. Left wing, a 2, short. Rebounded by Kundick. Kundick up the court. Evans, nobody in front of her. She goes with the layup. It's good. Westside with their first lead of the night, 21-19. 12 seconds to go in the third. Up the court with the ball. Over to the left side, Weiss drives the lane, and it gets blocked by Kundick. Kundick absolutely destroys that ball into the ref. As we take a quick look on the Northern Title Instant Replay, she just bats this ball away. Inbounding here for Rockland. Bounce pass left side, Weiss in the left corner with 4 seconds. Ball is loose. It is going to go not out of bounds with 1 second, and no shot will be put up. Westside with a lead at 21-19 at the end of 3. We take a break. Fourth quarter coming your way. This is Westside Lady Pirate Basketball. Brought to you by Ready Support Services. We are ready.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
– 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19 – 21-19, West Side with their first lead of the year heading into the fourth quarter, and they will have the ball here. Taylor has it as she goes to the top of the key, past the right side, Evans behind the arc. Over to Campbell. Campbell at the logo. Back to Evans. Evans dribbles to the left. Throws it, deflected. Taylor trying to grab it. She does just before it goes out of bounds. Now dribbles at the baseline, under the basket. She's fouled. Shot was deflected, but she'll have 2 free throws to try and increase this West Side lead. 7:42 to go here now in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Papa Jace. Find some amazing beef jerky in Clifton, Idaho. Taylor's first free throw, man, it looked good, but bounced too strong off the iron, hit the front one as well, and then bounced out. 7:42 once again to go. Taylor, second free throw here, trying to extend the lead. Does just so. 1 of 2 from the free stripe there. And now Boyer with the ball. Across midcourt, pass over, and they'll swing it around to Weiss. Weiss drives inside. Under the basket, loses the ball. I think they're going to go a foul called quickly on Kundick, I believe. And they're going to say it was on Kundick. If so, it's her third. 7:33, Boyer to inbound it from the baseline. Goes over on the left side far, or rather McCaw. She goes up with a shot. She's fouled. Kenzie McCargue, the first time we've seen her tonight. And she'll go up here with a free throw attempt, 2 of them, to try and cut into the lead of 3 for Westside. Lorraine going to check in here after the first. Kenzie's short on the first free throw. Lorraine going to check in for Kundick. Pretty good girls basketball history here at Rockland. State champions in 2019 and 2020 and 2021 and 2022. Second free throw a bit too strong. Battle for the rebound. Grabbed by Evans. Momentarily now jump ball. And it's going to stay with Rockland after all that. So Rockland, after missing the 2 free throws, will still have the ball with 7:25 to go in the fourth. Boyer once again to inbound on the baseline on the near side. A long pass over to Perriman. Perriman, a 3 ball. In and out. Tipped around. Loose still. McCall gives it to Weiss. Weiss at the free throw line now, backs out to the top of the key. She just put up a 3. It's short once again. Ball is loose, grabbed by Radford, and she, sliding on her back, is called for the travel. Because she had the ball sliding there on her back, that's movement, and it'll go to West Side. Travel violation. 22-19, 7:10 to go. Evans with the ball, the sophomore. Looking for a pass, goes over to Taylor. Taylor to Campbell. Campbell has it stolen away. Coming up the court for Rockland. Through the lane with the layup. Too strong. Tipped away. Still loose. And they're going to say a Rockland player touched it out of bounds as it was McCargue there that went up the paint, missed the shot, and then tried to grab her own rebound. It was stepped on the baseline when she touched it, and a timeout will be called. 22-19, 6:58 to go here in the fourth quarter. We take a break. This is West Side Lady Pirate basketball here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Papa Jace.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Back quickly here with action. Taylor to Evans. A right wing 3. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. McCaw grabs it. She has it. McCargue there gives it off. Now Boyer drives the lane. Up with the layup. No good. Rebounded by Lorraine. Lorraine for West Side. Loose with the ball. Still loose. And they're going to call a foul. I think they're going to call a foul on Weiss for a grab there. 6:21 to go. West Side leads 22-19 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Jace Andrews with you here. Taylor with it on the near side. They'll swing it around back to Lauren. Lauren, far pass there. Looking for Hadley Gunnell. It's too strong. Goes out of bounds, and we'll go back to Rockland. Hadley Gunnell checks out for Miley Kundick. Kundick in some foul trouble here. 6:14 to go. Boyer across midcourt. Guarded by Lauren, goes over to McHargue. Now grabbed by Perriman on the right wing, guarded by Lorraine. Dribbles to the left, throws it to Weiss, off their hands, but grabbed by Radford. Radford now back to Weiss. Weiss dribbles inside, at the free throw line, in the paint, up with the shot. She's fouled is what they're going to say. Don't know if it was on the shot or before it. I think they're going to say it was on the shot, so a couple of free throws coming here for Trin Weiss. And so far, Rockland's been pretty solid from the free throw stripes. See if they can convert again. They make that one. Cut it down to a 2-point lead, 22-20. 5:52 to go. Well, I'll tell you, when head coach Elise Cox mentioned she was a defensive-minded coach, I don't think she had a 22-20 game in mind for the year, but we'll take it out of the way, especially if it's a win. Second free throw from Weiss. This one no good, rebounded by Kundick. Kundick wanted an outlet pass, but kind of a late defender got on that West Side Lady Pirate. Taylor with it, setting up the offense, goes to the right side to Aston. Aston behind the arc, now to Campbell, swinging around to Taylor. Taylor has it stolen away loose. Campbell grabs it back. Campbell with it, going to the right side. Pass deflected, back to Kundick. Top of the key, throws it across to Taylor. Taylor on the left wing to Lauren. Inside, Kundick has it. In the paint, back to Taylor. Taylor, a 2-ball. A little long, rebounded by Weiss. Rockland with it. 5:18 to go. They're going to call a foul on Aston. Playing hard defense there with full court pressure. And Aston going to come out for Hadley Gunnell. So Aston out for Gunnell. No, they're going to give out Lorraine, actually. So Lorraine Campbell out. And they're still going to try and continue this hard press defense. Lauren on Boyer. Boyer goes to the far side of the court across the timeline. Gives it off to McHargue. McHargue inside, ball batted away and grabbed by Taylor. Taylor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors West Side, so they'll have the possession. Taylor a little slow to get up there. And she's going to slowly walk off. So they'll have to sub her out for Reese Evans here. Taylor just kind of grabbing at her hip will head back to the bench, and that'll be West Side with the ball here with a 2-point lead. Evans will have it. Throws over the right side to Lauren. On the right wing, double teamed. Looking to get a pass outlet and throws it away. Grabbed by Radford. Radford up the court. Has it batted from behind by Lauren. Grabbed by Kundick on the loose ball. Kundick for West Side. Pass over to Lauren on the near side. Inside to Reese Evans at the free throw line now. Bounce pass to Aston. Aston at the post. Loses it, and it's taken away by Rockland. McHargue on the right side drives the lane. Pass outside to Weiss. On the left side, drives to the free throw line. To the top of the key with Radford. Now left wing, 3. McHargue short. Rebound, Gunnell. Gunnell up the court. A 2-on-1. She drives the paint with the left hand. The layup rattles home. West Side with a 4-point lead, the largest of the evening for them. 4:09 to go. Timeout called by Rockland. We take a break. This is West Side Lady Pirate Basketball on mylocalradio.com. Brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
West Side up 24-20 on the Rockland Lady Bulldogs here on the road, and Lady Pirates looking to get their first win of the 24-25 season. Jace Andrews joining you on mylocalradio.com, My Local Radio West Side's YouTube channel, and KACH. Rockland will have the ball here. after the timeout. And it will be Boyer to inbound. Boyer gets it to Perriman. Full court press on for Westside. Perriman drives the lane as she goes the right side to Freeman. Freeman inside. Perriman loses it. It's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs, though. Boyer to inbound. Looks for a pass. Gets it to Freeman on the left corner. Bounce pass inside. Stolen away by Kundick. Kundick up the court. One-on-one with the right hand. The layup. No good. Short. Rebounded by Perriman. Stolen away by Taylor. Are they going to say it was a foul? They're going to say it was a foul on Taylor. So Taylor, well, that might be her fourth foul. And that's the fifth foul on Westside. So now free throws for the rest of the way for Rockland. And there's 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Not a good time here for Westside, and especially when you consider the fact that Rockland's been pretty solid on free throws tonight. Her first is in and out, though. Perriman, the 5'10 senior here for Rockland, trying to cut down on this lead. And she misses both, but it's rebounded by Boyer on the left side. She gets it to Freeman. Freeman inside to Weiss. Weiss, what they shot. It's going to be off the glass and rebounded by Evans. Evans up the court for Westside. She'll slow it up and goes to her right. Bounce pass inside to Kundick. Kundick double team, throws it across to Taylor in the short corner of two. Rattles home. Westside continues to add to their lead. Coming up the court, Boyer on the right side. Drives the paint into the light and a nice pass to Weiss. They get the 2 points right back. Westside with Evans. 3:17 to go in the fourth. To Taylor, they'll slow it up. Swing around to Lauren. Lauren on the left wing, back to Evans, back to Taylor. Taylor on the right side, drives the baseline. Under the basket, looking for a pass. Bounces it over Evans. It's a long two. It goes in. 28-22. Westside getting a little bit of a hot streak going here late. 2:57 to play. Boyer across midcourt. Pass to Weiss on the left wing. Weiss inside to Perriman in the paint. Spins around. Jumper in and out. Rebound. Fought for. Still loose. Out of bounds. And Kundick and Radford both down on the court. And I don't know which arrow they pointed to. And Cargill comes back in for Radford. And I think it's going to stay here with Rockland. It will. So Rockland will have the ball, trails by 6 points. Westside with a 28-22 lead, the largest of the night on the Flying S Talon Escrow scoreboard. Boyer bounces it over with Perriman, drives to the free throw line. Now backs out to the top of the key, pass to Weiss in the left wing. She'll back out. Guarded by Kundick. Looks for a pass to the left side. Perriman a long three. It's too strong. Rebound by Kundick. Kundick with the ball will run the offense as she gives it to Campbell on the left side. Campbell, a three ball, short. Rebounded by Weiss for Rockland. They trail by 6 with 2:20 to play. Goes to the right side. Dribbles around one defender with a screen. Pass to the corner. Freeman a long two. Rattles out. Grabbed by Boyer, though, for Rockland. An offensive rebound. Inside. Weiss gets fouled by Gunnell. And excuse me, not Weiss. It's Perriman on the basket who gets the foul. She'll have 2 free throws. Missed the last 2. 2:07. 2 free throws for Perriman. Perriman has the first. 28-23. 2 minutes and 7 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Papa Jace. Find them in Clifton, Idaho. 5-point lead for Westside. Second free throw from Perriman. Make it a 4-point lead. She converts on both. Kundick quickly with the offense to Evans. They'll go to Campbell. Campbell up the court. Deflected. Grabbed by Lorraine, though, on the left wing. She gets it to Lauren at the top of the key. Lauren will dribble with the right hand. Throws to Taylor on the left wing. Taylor goes to the top of the key. Reset the offense. Looking for an outlet pass. Gets it over to Lauren. A short two and an easy shot for Lauren Campbell. 30-24. Westside continues the offensive onslaught here in the fourth. They'll throw it up over the head of Weiss, trying to keep it in play. She does not. Turnover to Westside. 1:40 to play. 30 points for Westside, 24 for Rockland. Pass over to Lauren. Lauren to Taylor. Taylor across midcourt to the right wing. Picks up the dribble, pass it to Kundik. Kundik, a long two from the short corner. High arcing shot, and it's nothing but net. West Side with their largest lead, 8 points, 32-24. Fourth quarter, timeout Rockland. 1:26 to play when we come back. This is West Side Lady Pirate Basketball on KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
(32-24) West Side on top as they look for their first win of the 24-25 season. Boyer with the ball on the right wing, guarded by Kundik in the corner now, and the pass grabbed by Freeman. Freeman gets it to a Rockland player who does not hit the shot. That was Gracie Freeman rather. Now a loose ball. This one's going to be grabbed by Sydney Freeman. So both Freemans out there, Sydney and Gracie. Sydney 11, Gracie 12. Rockland retains possession with 1:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. 32-24. Rockland the inbound. Gets it to Sydney Freeman. Or rather Gracie. Gracie a long three off the glass. Rebound by her sister, but it's no good on the second attempt. Batted out of bounds. It'll go to West Side. 58 seconds to play from West Side's first victory of the year. 32-24. They lost to Rockland last year, trying to avenge that loss here. Taylor on the right side, onto the right corner, on the baseline now, into the basket, a reverse layup, she's fouled. 2 free throws to come for Hallie Taylor, a chance to make this a 10-point lead. 46 seconds to play. Last year, Rockland came into West Side and took them down on their home court. West Side trying to flip the script here this year. Taylor too strong on the first one. 46 seconds to play. An 0-3 West Side team just looking for a positive notion of any sort. Second free throw's good. They lead by 9. Rockland going to have to move quickly. 45 seconds with Boyer. She's going to get right to the half-court line. She gets across it now to Weiss. Weiss dribbles around on the top of the key. Goes to the right post. Going quickly to the right side. Bounce pass inside to Freeman. Loose ball. Kundik grabs it. Kundik stepped on the baseline. She had the ball, but she stepped on the baseline. We take a look at the Northern Title instant replay here. She just had the ball, but her right foot went on the baseline. Batted out of bounds on the inbound pass by Kundik. 31 seconds to play. 33-24, Rockland to inbound it on the sideline here. As Pearman gets it to Freeman, batted away. They're going to call a foul on Kundik. Going to say over the back on a bat. So 2 free throws to come here for Sydney Freeman, the 5'8 senior. Playing right now with Sydney Freeman, or Gracie Freeman as well. First one is short. 30 seconds to play. Second free throw, no good. Lorraine rebounds it, gets it to Evans. Evans on the far side of the court, up across midcourt. Going to dribble around, shot clock turned off. Westside in theory could dribble this out. They'll pass to Evans on the right wing. She loses the ball momentarily. Dribbles around Boyer to the left. Goes to Lauren, swinging around to Taylor. Taylor behind the arc to Lauren, stolen away by Boyer. Boyer up the court. No one in front of her. Campbell is going to, or actually Evans gets in front of her. Ball is loose, grabbed by Taylor. Loose ball still. They try and get it up the court, across midcourt. 1 second, no seconds. Clock expires. West Side gets their first win of the season. 33-24. Final from Rockland. Your Pirates finally in the win column in the 2024-2025 Lady Basketball season. We take a break. West Side beats Rockland 33-24. The Rouse Construction post-game show coming up next. This is West Side Lady Pirate Basketball right here on KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you'll be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papaj's.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papaj's.com.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Westside gets their first win of the 2024-2025 season here in Rockland, 33-24 over the Lady Bulldogs. And man, what a game it was. It was pretty back and forth throughout the entire contest. In fact, the halftime score was Rockland 17, Westside 15. And then going into the fourth quarter, there was only 2 points scored on either side. It was 19-17. But after that, it was just a scoring onslaught. In the fourth quarter alone, Westside puts up 14 points, holds Rockland to just 5 total points, even though they had a bunch of free throw attempts. In fact, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go, there was still about a good amount of time left to go, obviously, and they had a bunch of free throws at that point because there was 5 fouls for Westside, and yet they were able to get out of it, win the game, and man, what a win for head coach Elise Cox, the first of her coaching tenure here at Westside, and hopefully it's the first of many. Like I said, Westside lost to this Rockland Lady Bulldogs team last week, and I understand it's a 1A squad. Why should it really matter that much? In some ways, I understand, but the other way you think about it, they were state championships in back-to-back years in 2019 and 2020, 2019 through 2020, and 2020 through 2022. So they've been state champions pretty close together in the past couple years. So this is a good squad up here in Rockland, and Westside comes in on a away game, and the lights were out. That was if you saw the pregame show or saw the entrances for Rockland, they had the full lights, the spotlight, the music, everything. I mean, they were really popping here. So basketball, a big thing, and Westside comes in, gets the victory, and now with their first one on the season, advance to 1-3 on the year, and Rockland falls to 2-2. Take a break, come back with our post-game stats. This is the Westside Lady Pirates post-game show, brought to you by Rouse Construction.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
You understand the importance of maintenance for your car, like a yearly tune-up. So it makes sense to give your body an annual health tune-up too, by scheduling a yearly wellness visit at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston. Our physicians help with preventative care and can spot health issues before they become serious. And there's a good chance your health insurance will cover the cost. Why wait? Schedule your family's wellness visits today.
Welcome back in. It's the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats on our Rouse Construction post-game show. 33-24, the final score. No official stats tonight. Kind of an interesting setup. I'm going to tell you just because it's an interesting story. I'm in the weight room basically here, if you can kind of tell from the angle. I'm in the weight room for the Bulldogs, sitting on a bench. And when I say bench, I mean like literal bench, like a bench press. And unfortunately, there's just nowhere for me to write the stats down as quick as possible while also controlling the camera. So I do know how forever that Miley Kundick was your leading scorer at the half at 7 points. And I would have to assume she had to continue on that. I know she had a couple of two, so in the double digits once again tonight for her. And overall, this team very good. Hallie Taylor had a 3-ball. We had Reese Evans with a 3-ball. Miley Kundick hit a 3-ball. So overall, this team shooting percentage definitely going up in this game. And hey, 33 points is the tie for the most they've scored all year. Scored 33 against Grace literally a week ago from today. So, overall, a good positive notion. And talked about a defensive-minded coach. How's 24 points for an entire game for you? 24 points over 4 quarters. I mean, that's just kind of crazy. I know it's high school, but still, 24 points is just 6 points a quarter there. I mean, that's just kind of outlandish to think about. But either way, it's a win, and that's what matters. So that's your Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats. We'll be back to our normal official stats, hopefully running next week in the final game before Thanksgiving break when the Westside Lady Pirates travel to Firth on Tuesday. Take one more break, come back with our My Local Radio calendar. This is the Westside Lady Pirates basketball broadcast brought to you by Ready Support Services. We are ready.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back here to Rockland as we finish up the game here. 33-24, your final score. Westside beats the Lady Bulldogs on our Ralph's Construction postgame show. First one of the year for Westside. They're back in action on Tuesday as they travel to Firth. Preston Lady Indians also in action on Tuesday. Those will both be the final games before Thanksgiving break. So if we don't see you or if you don't hear from us on Tuesday, make sure you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, spending it with your family, friends, or whoever or wherever it might be. But otherwise, for the people who will hear from us on Tuesday, we will talk to you then from Firth, Idaho. Westside will hopefully go for its second win of the season there. And head coach Elise Cox, well, she's got some stuff to build on in this game. Once again, final score 33-24, Westside over Rockland here on Saturday night. For my engineer back in the studio at KACH, Mr. John Beverly, for my associate producer, Mr. Dan Hubbard, I'm Jace Andrews saying peace out from Rockland.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com. One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Westside!
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!